Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sarah Collins and today I'm guiding you through 15 minutes of Yin Yoga to help calm and soothe your mind and body. This is basically a 15-minute short stop, drop and relax for when you need it most. It's suitable for beginners, and if you have yoga props, you can take part. If you don't have yoga props, you will be able to make do with nothing, or maybe just with a couple of cushions off of the sofa. And if you have a blanket lying around, that can come in handy too. Okay, so let's begin. Our first posture is legs up the wall. So you're going to need some clear wall space. I'm placing a blanket just slightly away from the wall and just folded over to be roughly an inch thick. And that's going to sit around the lower back. You may need a cushion with you to support your head or a rolled blanket, which is what I'm using today. Just taking yourself up to the side of the wall, letting the head drop back and the body rotate up, or the legs rotate up. From there you can shuffle a little closer if you need to, and this is where you can adjust your blanket. So we're going to just press the feet into the wall, lift the hips for a moment. I'm going to take that a little higher, so it's just sitting more through the middle of the back, and then cushion or blanket, I prefer a blanket, through the arch of the neck. You can at any point place the feet onto the wall, bending the knees if this becomes too much for your body, and parting the feet so that the ankles are in line with the knees and are in line with the hips, so that as you relax you can allow the legs to sink down into those hip sockets. The arms can be either relaxed down either side of you, or I quite like to just take them out to the sides, just open the chest. Okay, so maybe allowing the eyes to close, allowing the body to begin to relax and soften into this position, this pose. Breathing through the nose, if that's suitable for you. And allowing the muscles in the face to soften, so across the forehead and around the eyes, cheeks, jaw, tongue, throat. Allow yourself to scan down through your body, just seeking out any areas that may be a little bit tense or tight, allowing them to let go. To really begin to calm the nervous system, we bring the breath down into the belly. So that just means that as you breathe in, you let your belly rise. As you breathe out, you let your belly fall. We gently coax that breath down into the belly to ground us, to calm us. Soften a little more. You'll find your body much more willing to let go on a breath out. Take a big deep breath in this time. Let that breath go a little higher. Belly rises, chest expands all the way up to the top. Hold at the top. Out through the nose or the mouth, whatever feels best. Maybe do that again if it felt really, really good. Deep breath in through the nose. And out. Relaxing back into belly breath through the nose. Soften a little more. Maybe as we come to the end, you might like to bend the knees here. You might even like to take the feet together for a moment. Let the knees fall out to the sides. And your body is allowed to unwind and unfold at its own pace. So no pressure, no hurry. Okay, so taking those knees back into the middle. If they came out to the side, if your legs are still straight up the wall, bend the knees for a moment. And then walking your feet down to the side, rolling over onto your side for a moment. And then pressing into your palm, making your way back up to seated. And if you moved away from your yoga mat, you can make your way back onto it now. We are coming into butterfly pose now. Walk the feet in, leave a gap between sitting bones and heels. Take the knees out to the sides. You can support under your legs with blocks or cushions. Sit up nice and tall, and then leaning forwards. And then when you get part way there, start to allow your spine to round and your head to lower as you relax your body forwards. And then with each breath, allow yourself to sink a little deeper, soften a little more. Your hands could be relaxed up onto the feet, down onto the floor. You could give your head support with your hands. Or you can, if you're using props, stack whatever you have that works to just the right height in front of you. Maybe just a bolster, maybe just a block, or maybe a combination. Find a version of the posture that feels safe, supportive, that you feel able to relax into. Keep the breath through the nose and allow the breath to continue to drop down into the belly. Breathing out, finding little ways to release and relax. One of the biggest reliefs that we can find when we are feeling stressed, tense, tired, emotional, is to allow ourselves to be where we are. That means making peace with where you are right now. And just allowing this moment to be exactly how it is. And just simply let yourself be here and breathe. There's nothing more than that you need to do right now. Breathing out, finding little ways to soften your body and relax into your posture. And in the last moments here in your butterfly pose, is there mental effort that can be relaxed away from now? It might mean releasing judgments, stories, analysis. Could you let it fall away in this moment? Allow yourself to sink into this effortlessness in the body, internally, in the mind, softening away from striving. Walking the hands back in, placing props to the side if you were using them. Coming onto your belly and onto forearms. You could support under your chest with a bolster or just a couple of cushions. And if you want to find a softer version of this, just walk your hands forward and lower your chest. If you're using a bolster or cushions, that means that support will come up to the top of the chest. You can use the support of a block, maybe placing a blanket over that. Soften through thighs and hips, through belly, lower back, through the spine, through the shoulders. And finally the neck, the throat, the jaw, the tongue. Breathing down into the belly. Feel the belly gently press against the floor as you breathe. Taking deep, long breaths whenever you need them. Lengthening out that breath. Is there anywhere within your body that you could release and relax right now? Breathing out, letting go of your efforts from the mind and body. There is nothing that you need to resolve right now, and it is okay to allow your moment, this moment, to be exactly as it is. No need for any kind of perfection right now. No need to strive for anything right now or try to fix anything. Just give over to the moment and breathe. Let go a little more. Soften a little more. Surrender a little more. For the last little bit of time, you can press into your palms up into seal, maybe tucking the bolster down a little lower to support your body. Take a big deep breath all the way up to the top, all the way down to the end, letting it go. Can you just let yourself be where you are today? Can that be enough? Lowering your body and pressing back to child's pose. Maybe taking the arms to relax behind you. Let the shoulder blades relax and part. Center yourself with your breath. Your breath is like an anchor. Steady, reliable, at the center of you, always there to come back to should you need to. Taking a few more breaths here. Make these breaths conscious, aware. One more conscious breath. Coming back up to an upright position. Bringing your palms together at heart center. Lower the nose to the fingertips. And the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining me here today, Yogi. I hope you are feeling a little bit calmer and grounded. I have a 21-day Yin Yoga challenge. It's free and you can take part. If you jump over to my website, the link will be below. I hope you have a lovely day. Namaste.